Isolation Nation, just so you know what it's like behind the scenes and why I didn't want to go to soundcheck for a very long time. Right before air now, instead of counting down from 5, when it gets to 1, Taylor goes, "Ah!" Freaks me out. I think someone's in danger, and so I can't say Isolation Nation on time. Just so you know. Just so you understand what it's like. This isn't just easy, come in here and riff a show. I got to deal with people with intense psychological problems.
It's the show.
That's true. That is the show. That is the show. I guess it may as well start me early. This is the social distancing social therapy group, and we're very excited to have here with us today not only one host to bring the show to you. We've got 3 other hosts that will guide you through a journey of comedic purgatory. Please welcome the second leg of the 4-legged triceratops that makes up the... I didn't introduce you yet. Where's your camera? That makes up the quarantine, Steve Hofstetter.
Oh, hello! What a surprise! By the way, Ben, Taylor didn't make any weird noises. He just quietly said "go." I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us. If you want to support the show, please do so. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You could PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, you can super chat on the YouTube. Throw in those Facebook stars. I think Twitter has a thing also. But the point is, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your third leg of the 4-legged quarantine triceratops, apparently, Mr. Chris Bowers.
That is the point. Bow wow.
Everybody, Steve, I've never seen you in red. You look good in red, man. Your hair makes
you.
your hair look brown. That's good. Now we know what real bread looks like. I like that. It looks...
I got the Steel City sweatshirt.
Oh, nice. All right. Now, that's supposed to be in yellow and black, but I appreciate you doing it in red. Queen Rachel's also here. Queen, how you doing?
I'm good, guys. I muted myself, but I didn't turn on my video. That's and now I stopped my video. That's how things are going today.
And now it just says "eat me."
I'm staying at my friend's apartment while she's gone for the next 2 weeks, and she left me that note, and it was on top of like pastries. Just so you know.
Oh, not pasties in her bed. Okay.
No.
Seeing you holding that note, Zara is immediately on an airplane.
By the way, speaking of leaving people things, so today, because Rachel's going away for a couple weeks, so she's giving me my car back. And I'm like, okay, this is great. I don't have to rent a car anymore. I can drive the car that I prefer, and this is going to be awesome. So I guess I missed a call and a text from her, because then 2 minutes later, I get a text that says, hey, I have to go. But it was, according to my phone, it was 2 minutes later. All right, maybe 7 minutes later. Maybe my phone's wrong. But either way, she says, hey, I have to go. I left you the keys in the console. So I was like, okay. So I walk outside, and there's no car. There's no car. And so I'm kind of freaking out. And I was like, okay, this is a little weird. And I can't find the car. And so then I was like, oh, shit. Did Rachel leave the car at my old place and not the Airbnb I'm staying at? Fuck. Did she leave my fucking Mustang with the keys inside of it just on the street? And so I called her. She did not pick up. She called me back. And I was like, what address did you leave the car at? And she told me the one I was staying at. I was like, well, fuck, there's no car. And she was like, what do you mean there's no car? There's no car. And then I looked and I saw she parked in my neighbor's driveway.
So this wasn't a brilliant prank for Rachel to make you think your car was stolen. She just put it in the wrong driveway.
I thought she was fucking with me. She put it in the driveway next to it, and that driveway goes up on the side of the house. I totally understand why she would think that driveway is connected to this one, but she drove it up to the side of the house, which is why I couldn't see it, because it was around the corner.
I'm sorry. I find it very hard to believe that Rachel somehow got a couple numbers wrong when reading an address.
So she mispronounced a driveway, is what you're saying?
Yep.
Did you also see what I left on the car, Steve?
That's another story for another time.
What did you leave on the car?
Hey, look, guys, I have a Harry Potter mug.
What did she leave on the car?
I'm assuming probably more magnets.
Yeah, of course. That means he just hasn't seen them yet.
No, I have not seen them yet. I have not.
I don't know how Rachel could possibly mistake a neighbor's house for someone else's house. I did have an angry neighbor coming to my house saying, "What's this Air Canada bullshit on my car?"
You had the text Steve 48481.
Steve, you had the text.
Yeah.
I had an interesting argument yesterday with a guy online because he was trying to tell me that getting the vaccine would prevent you from getting the disease, getting COVID, but not transmitting it. That you can transmit it even if you don't have it.
No, that is correct.
Okay, but how do you transmit if you don't have the disease, Steve?
You can be a carrier without actually having it. That is.
Well, then this vaccine does what?
They don't know that yet. That is one of the things that they're nervous about. And I got this from someone who got the vaccine because she's a doctor, and she told me about that.
So you can pass COVID without having COVID.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no. Doesn't the,
Yep.
You can. You absolutely can.
is that how I got chlamydia?
It also might be how the koala bears
You
got
can't pass
chlamydia.
disease if you don't have the disease. I understand there's like carriers, but that's that they have it. They just don't show symptoms. You're saying they test negative, they have no negative test, and they can give it to other people? Well,
Yeah,
then what
that
the fuck
is-
are we doing? Open the bars. There's no way we're going to beat this thing. I mean, seriously.
Is this
what the fuck
all?
are we doing?
Is everything comes down to you being like, well, now we should open the bars?
No, I'm just saying that like, okay, all right.
I feel Bowers on that because the second he said that, I'm like, yeah, open the fucking bars because you can get a vaccine and then still. I know we don't want to spread misinformation. We don't know yet if that is true for this vaccine,
Correct.
but it might be true
Correct.
that you can
won't
get the
it, but you
vaccine.
can pass- Because I only
The
don't.
point
Also,
is-
I heard you can still get it. You can still get COVID with the vaccine, but it's just a milder case.
That I don't know about. But either way, the point is, Bowers, we're going to take a break from the show right now while you go apologize to that guy on Facebook.
I don't know do that. 'Cause I don't believe you.
COVID
I know I believe you.
got-
You had all those charts and shit for the election. It turned out to be right, but I don't believe you on this shit. I
I got a Harry Potter mug, guys.
I guess it's very easy to get a 95% effective vaccine if it doesn't need to stop the spread or keep you from getting it.
Well, we don't know that, and the it doesn't necessarily keep you from getting it because it's 95% effective, and so there's a 5% chance you could still fucking get it. Like, stop spreading shit we don't know about.
Who
Cool.
brought up this shit first? Who brought up first about
It's my
how...
fault.
Hey everyone, I was just in the bathroom. I
I
had
thought this
someone
was a
else
stupid
start
thing
the
in
show
college,
without
like,
me.
I had a college professor that told me that infertility was hereditary because if your dad was infertile, you probably were too. And I said, if my dad's infertile, how the fuck am I here? And it got a big laugh in class, but maybe I'm just stupid and you can be infertile. I don't fucking know.
No, I think your
done with all this.
professor on that one was dumb. I will side with you on that one for sure. Like the idea of if your mother can't get pregnant,
Oh,
then
you can
neither
give
can
me
you.
the vaccine. You can give me COVID, Steve, even though you've never had it ever and you just sit in your house.
Well, possibly.
What do you mean possibly? How could you possibly give me something you don't have? That doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
Rachel, make it stop.
We introduced
Guys,
the game.
regardless, let's just make sure we don't bring any of this anti-vaxxer stuff on air, okay? Taylor, give me a 5-second countdown whenever you're ready.
I think the vaccine is important, and I think a lot of people misunderstand it. Okay. Bowers, what was the overnight game?
I'm not playing any more games. I'm done. I'm not. I'm not just letting you tell me this is true. I'm not fucking. I don't want to make it stop. What the fuck are you talking about?
Bowers, my cousin made a meme. I'll show it to
I
you. It'll
don't
be
want
fine.
no memes.
No, I'm kidding. It's not because of memes.
I mean,
Jesus
guys,
Christ.
there's no way to make any sense of the world because I'm trying to replug in my computer's monitor here, and this is what's behind it instead of cables, okay?
Bowers, we will talk about this off air. This is a very not funny conversation, and that's why we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, I get it. I'm not.
I love you,
Bowers, you gonna be okay?
No, I'm not gonna fucking be okay. You cannot get something you don't have. You can't give it if you don't have it. That's not fucking possible. That's possible.
be a
Fucking
carrier.
Trump
You
can
never
still
heard
get
of being
the
a
election stolen
carrier?
from him? Jesus Christ! What did a missile fucking take down the fucking RV in Niagara?
Why did both my parents have brown hair? And don't tell me that my mother cheated on
Well,
my
I get there's
father.
recessive genes, and yes, your mom totally cheated on your dad, but that's neither here nor there.
You son of a bitch! I got a Harry Potter mug.
You had to adopt a kid, and all of a sudden she got pregnant. There's something fishy there, dude. Come on.
Okay, yeah, fine, all right.
May I change topics to something
I mean, your sister's not even
heartwarming?
the same color as you. There's some cheating going on. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, there was paperwork involved in that one. Ben, you wanted to change the topic to something heartwarming?
There's something heartwarming. I've been waiting for the right moment to share this, but there is no right moment because this show is full of conversations like this. So I'm just gonna do it randomly. I just wanted to thank Hayden, Graphics Master Lemaster, so very much. I received in the mail one of the most touching things I've ever received in my life, with a very lovely personal letter that I won't share with you guys. But basically, he created these amazing keepsakes for me to commemorate the year that I spent, I guess, trying to help our country out. And he sent me these 3 wooden blocks that are the coolest thing I've ever seen. It was Denver's event and Telethon for America and Glebe 2020. And he said that on the episode when you guys said you had a gift for me, and instead it was just me shirtless photoshopped onto our show title, that there was an actual gift in place. And I'm so touched by it. So thank you so much, Hayden. It means so much to me. They will live on my desk until they get buried under debris.
And that is so incredible. But Hayden isn't a real person. That's one of my aliases.
But he's not showing you the 4th one that Hayden sent him is just a hot tub jet. But
No, you made those, Ben. Ben, you made those.
Steve,
Okay.
Steve, if you were the one who made these blocks, they would sit on the wood like this. If you guys want
Carpentry
stuff like
slam.
this, Hayden makes really cool stuff. You can check out whatever website is not focusing on right there. It's gifts.lemastergraphics.com. Please check that out. I'm so touched. It's vinyl on wood. It's really incredible. And this is the only wood that has satisfied anybody in this house in a very long time.
So now the 3 times you had sex, it wasn't satisfying? That's terrible.
Oh, Bowers, I thought it was 2. I thought it was 2.
In a very long time, okay?
Did we have an overnight game?
We do. We have an overnight game.
I wish we had an overnight game in this house, you know what I'm saying?
Ben has no overnight game or afternoon game or morning game, but
It was amazing in my 30s and 20s.
I definitely have morning game. I can't do shit at night, but mostly I'm drunk. All right. The overnight game was SDSC taglines. So just taglines for the show. So the other Rachel had where pronunciations vary, the jokes are drawn, and the genital references are tracked. And Shannon Savage at SDSC, we've got generals and horses, but only one of them gets fucked. So I liked those 2.
nice.
That was the overnight games.
Excellent. Today's game, because it's almost New Year's, so today's game is New Year's resolutions for any of our staff.
Can I get you COVID over the computer if I have the vaccine? Can I give it through Zoom?
Yeah, probably. Okay, anyway,
Don't know
so
yet? Okay.
That was one of my first early stand-up jokes was when your computer gets a virus, it's usually from porn sites. Even online, you can get sexually transmitted diseases. I was a baby comic.
That was a good joke. I mean, but it was 1994. It was on one of your 2 college shows. I'm sure it was fucking awesome. The internet first started. We didn't know what viruses were.
that was on Ben's cable access debut. So, all right. Today's game, it is almost New Year's. And so we are making New Year's resolutions for our staff. So that could be any of the hosts. It could be for Taylor. It could be for Leedy. But a New Year's resolution for any of us or all of us. So some examples. Ben resolves to only keep 3 bedrooms of worthless shit. Or Rachel resolves to immigrate to Australia. Or Leedy resolves to not share anything from the show with her parents, please. Anyway, the point is, a New Year's resolution for any of us. I know these are going to be very inside jokes, and I can't wait. And the way you do it is you comment on any of our streams, our Twitch, our Twitter, our YouTube, or our Facebook. But if you want yours to count toward the prize at the end of the show, as well as having a much better chance of being read on air, you contribute with a tip of at least $5. Super Chat, Venmo, PayPal, doesn't matter what it is, but throw in a tip of at least $5, and we will read those at the end of the show.
Yeah, that's true.
Ben, it's your.
That's 100% fact.
Yes.
I guess due to this awkward silence, I'm going to go into the video front row. So please join us. Turn on your cameras. This is going to be fun. Why is my nose shiny? It's driving me fucking bonkers. Welcome, everybody. We are joined by Jen Winkleplex from the Winkleplex itself. We've got Chris LaBelle. Nothing creative on the name today, huh, Chris? We've got Lady E. Corbin Burnson, because when she does slams, she burn you, son. Jason B.
Yeah, good idea to move on.
Yep, is here with us drinking the BEER. We've got Brad Clark coming to us from the Cosmos. We have Shannon Burke drowning in love for Chris Bowers. I love that. Yeah, that's amazing. You always do have something involving a dick up in the corner.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding, Bowers. You're the only non-dick. You're such a great guy. You're a
Holy
great
shit.
non-dick. You're non-dick. Jennifer Story, also Flowers and Bowers. Love that. Guillerme with the mustachio is with us with some great movie reviews coming later in the show. We've got Jan Skittles Johnson, the new mayor of Mad Ones. Hello, Jan. We've got Kira Stein joining us from bed. We've got Frankie Angles joining us from Directly On. We got Hoorab joining us from a virtual background of a closed closet, because we know those don't exist on Zoom. We have Emily Chapman Hushek. Hello, Emily. I love the red wall and the cool patterned foam-looking mattress cover. It's a whole scenic scape over there. I don't know what's happening. LJ Mutz coming to us from the Mutz and Stuff factory. We got Sean Ehrlich coming to us wearing the greens. We have Bow Chicka Wow, Bow Chicka Bow Wow. With the same Bowers, flowers, heart, hours, background. We got August Gush Walsh tearing hecklers down.
It says with twisted tea.
With twisted tea. I don't know what that means.
It's
Seen that
there,
video?
there's the
It's like-
viral video where the guy hit the guy with the can of twisted tea.
After it was a white guy called a black guy an N-word like 1,700 times, 1,900 times.
It was pretty horrible.
And then finally, the black guy beats the shit out of him with a twisted tea, and everyone cheered. It was really cool.
I don't know what twisted tea is, but it sounds great. I don't watch the internet. We've got Lindsey Brown joining us with the Bowers or the Browners. We have got Blue Corner Bill joining us, everybody. It's gray, but it's fine. We've got Cass joining us. Hello, Cass. We have got Courtney Thorne Smith, star of According to Jim. We've got Sid Adler. Now I see it. T-Pain, the Cranberry. There's Twisted Tea. We've got Zara Bending joining us from Australia. Zara may or may not have an announcement later to share with everybody. I don't want to rush you. Whenever's ready for you. You know what I mean?
Zara, are you solving a murder behind you with one of those boards?
Kind of.
Yeah. Yes. Things you want to explain?
It's from Ask Us Everything. We needed to know the precise length of a moose dick. So, a lot of weird stuff happens at Ask Us Everything. Don't ask us anything about it.
I'm happy to get at the end, but yeah.
At Glebe Off the Top, we just select a new mayor. It's Jan Skittles Johnson. There's no charts involved. So if you like less math with your comedy shows, check that. We've got Allison West joining us, and we are joined by Anna Hood. And she's in our hood today. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. So excited to have you. It's going to be a good one.
All right, we've got two great
Show's
comics. Okay,
starting
by the way,
very
I'm
soon.
back. I'm over it. I'm not pissed off anymore, though I am still kind of mad. But we'll get through this. Back, I'm being happy again. I'm sorry I was a dick for 15 minutes. Anyway, we got two great comics. Jill Chrissie is back. Jill, how are you doing?
Uh-oh, I'm good. How you doing?
Great. Love it.
Throw that ass in a circle, bitch.
And all the way from Zimbabwe, we have Long John the comedian. How you doing, buddy?
Yes, I'm great.
Yeah.
It's 1 a.m. I'm supposed to be sleeping right now.
What time is it? 1 a.m.?
Oh, yeah.
Who sleeps at 1 a.m.?
Right?
Yeah, John, I know this is your first time on the show, but Ben is like, yeah, that's when people have lunch.
Yeah, maybe not lunch. 1 a.m. is like, oh, we made it all the way through a whole nother day. We can, couple more hours, we can go to sleep. This is nice. I bet it was. You're a comic, right? You do. Oh, wait, in Zimbabwe is comedy at like 3 in the afternoon?
No, come on, man. Come on. All the bars are closed. Everything is closed. So right now, I'm supposed to be sleeping now.
Fair enough.
That's fair.
That's fair.
By the way, Bowers, I'm glad you're in a better mood now, because the reason why a lot of the fans have an awesome background is because they did a fun tribute for you. And they made
That actually what turned it around. I was going to be pissed the whole show until I saw the backgrounds. I'm like, all right.
Well, it's more than that. They also made a Facebook fan group for you as well.
Oh, really?
That's right.
Yeah, there's like a whole thing going on. It was gonna be a surprise, and then you start the show being like, I don't like anyone. And
No, you just don't ever agree with me on anything. So you gotta
Shit.
have an answer for it. It was more about I was mad at you more than the virus.
you were mad at me about
that was
science.
it. All you do is make fun of people online, and we call them idiots. The minute I've got an idiot online, you're like, well, actually, and I'm like, well, God.
Well, you did have an idiot online. It was just you. That was the problem.
So, congratulations, Bowers.
I'm the only one that can't destroy hecklers. My bad. I'm sorry that I
You can destroy hecklers, and also you have a lot of I just got shut off, and you have a lot of wonderful Facebook posts that I have liked many, many times over the years. Even hearts, like the backgrounds of these fine people who are tributing you.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much for you guys. Fuck you, Steve. I'm still have one goddamn thing and go, ha ha ha, that's funny. Who cares if it's actually true or not? Who gives a fuck? Yes, and me, motherfucker. What are you talking about? I laugh at everything you fucking say.
Maybe we
Yes,
should
and-
do this tomorrow.
Virus is, I don't know. How about, is that
I'm
better?
saying, just come on. Why do you got to fact check me on everything?
What do we have coming in, Rachel?
All right, so we've got 8 generals and the sun. The sun coming in from over there and reflecting from a window right here and hit me right in
Well,
my face.
by the way, thank you for the Facebook group. I appreciate it. I'll try to join it. Do I have to join it? Am I automatically part of it? I've never had a fan.
It's like the soup group. You're not going to be allowed,
Bowers.
just like I'm
Oh,
not
I
allowed.
can't be in
You're
my own
not
group.
invited
okay.
now.
That makes sense. All right. Well,
Bowers, you got uninvited to your own fan group. I don't know how you did that. Kybal just uninvited you. That is incredible.
yeah, I don't have anything. I'm not invited, so I guess I got to be part of it. I don't know.
I'm sending you the link now, sweetie.
Bowers, you were invited to the Facebook fan group, and you'll see, by the way, that there is a post that I wrote about how much I enjoy you as a person.
Well, I appreciate that. Just support me more comedically. That's all I ask.
All right.
It's just
all
laughing
right.
at an idiot. I wanted to laugh at an idiot, and you're like, no, he's right. Apologize to the guy. Really? That's what we're doing now?
And Bowers,
Yell at you when you didn't get in a goddamn Uber because he didn't have his mask on when he pulled up, which is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my whole goddamn life. But I just laughed and said, yeah, what a dick. I didn't fucking argue with you that you can't get it. Oh, okay.
And Bowers, I support you so much comedically that I didn't yet write my welcome post to your fan group, but I will.
Oh, God.
Is it my turn? Can
Sure.
I go now?
No one knows.
All right. So yesterday we had Anna Hood tip the show for poor Taylor getting through it. I don't know what that means. Taylor's got it really great.
Oh, that was for Ask Us Everything.
Oh. Ignore that. We also had Tam Brown tip the show, so she's not able to watch today. And she said she misses us already, and the show hasn't even started. And her auction items arrive from Ben, and she'll show them the first chance she gets. I can't quite believe this vintage lady has a vintage lady of her own.
Nice.
Technics
It's a
tipped
big
a
moment.
couple times.
I miss her. She got Rebecca, by the way, so that's a big one.
Did she?
Yeah, Ben names all his figurines, and also the globes, which is
Tell
weird.
them apart?
What's that?
Can you tell them apart?
Of course I can. They all have personality vibes.
We also
imperfection.
had
Hey.
Technics tip the show a couple times with hashtag Queen Rachel, Team Bowers, Glebe Squad, Steve 2.
Thank you.
Bowers, it's not spontaneous COVID. Sounds 2020 though. Eric Gould tipped the show $25. Thanks to the 4 legs. Who's the big toe? Seriously, thanks for all the comic relief this year. Dana tipped the show and said, Dr. Fauci, Dr. Hofstetter, who do we listen to?
Because I'm just quoting him.
Z Bunst, $5. I love Steve's Harry Potter mug, so you finally got a shout out, Steve. You're welcome.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
And also, just to clarify, listen to me, please, okay? Listen to me. Steve Hofstetter, he knows some things, but sometimes his charts are off. He had the Glebe campaign winning Iowa.
We also had, how do I look with spots? I'm pretty, do I
Yeah.
we also had Technics tip the show and said, I'm glad to see Steve on GOTT, baked Ben Bowers, though.
Glad
And
to
then-
see Steve on Glebe Off the Top, baked Ben Bowers. Oh, yes, I did impression of Steve on Glebe Off the Top.
I don't watch your show, sorry.
That's cool.
I was on it. I didn't even know.
You were on it, yes, you were. Maybe I'll reprise it later today. It was a very simple impression.
Okay. Well, you had said earlier in the show that you have been frustrated that you can't like figure out an impression of me, and so I'm very curious if you got it.
Oh, I nailed it pretty good, I think.
Okay.
And lastly, we had Greg Murphy tip the show and said, SDSC has now matched the run of legendary sitcom Seinfeld with 180 episodes. I wish you luck with today's disappointing finale.
That is
Appropriate.
both hilarious and also a show about nothing.
I was about to say, apparently you can't have a long run unless your show's about absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Incredible.
We're caught up.
All right, let's get to a comic coming now. Returning champion.
Wait. Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, Bowers, but I just realized something kind of crazy. We kind of are the Seinfeld crew. Rachel obviously is Elaine. I'm Jerry. Definitely Steve is George. And I guess, Bowers, you're Kramer.
Yeah, I'd be Kramer. Yeah, for sure, I'd be Kramer. Kramer
Kind of
drank.
really have all
That's the part
four.
I never believed about Seinfeld. is Kramer didn't drink. Of course, Kramer would be a huge drunk. The fact that
Yeah. I also love the idea that Ben was like,
what are you doing? You're making a fool of yourself.
I love that Ben was like, obviously we're the Seinfeld people. He's like, I'm the star, and you guys are the bit players.
no. He
Steve.
meant you were the yeah, no, definitely you're the persnickety, upset, worried about everything, George guy, right?
100%.
Well, he made you the racist.
No, Kramer was pure as the driven snow. Yeah, Michael Richards was a flawed person, but he was an actor.
Kramer was pure.
Yeah, Kramer as a guy was pure. I mean, have I
Great
put,
zest for
have I
life,
put butter on
always
myself
very
and
on
laid
top
on
of
the
it.
roof? Of course I have. I mean, that's just what you do.
I call soup Nazi.
There's just no doubt that George would be the one walking in being like, Jerry, according to my calculations, we've got New Hampshire by 2% if it only goes this way.
Is
Yeah,
George Fauci still?
Yeah, I don't know. That was not a good George, but I get what you're saying in general.
Bernie.
We are the Seinfeld crew.
Yeah. All right.
Well, it's been a good run, you guys. Good night and good luck.
I mean, hey. You know. All right, can I get to a comic now? Or do
Yes,
we have-
please.
Yep.
Okay. Come on stage now. I'm kidding. Come on stage right now. Returning champion, we love her. Jill, Chrissie, everybody. Woo!
Hey guys! I'm so happy you guys had me back. This is a good way to show other white people that I don't have a problem with white people, okay? Thank you for having me back. I can't stand up because I'm wearing a belly shirt and I forgot to shave my happy trail. So it's not happening today. Okay. I'm not going home for the holidays. Fuck that. I missed it. I'm done with it. I'm never going home anyway because my parents are in denial. Last year I found out they was in denial about having roaches. And I didn't know that, but I went to the kitchen. I saw a roach by the dinner roll, and I said, "Hey, Mom and Dad, it's a roach in here, you know." And my mom gonna yell out, "Oh no, baby, that's not that. That's an ant." I said, "Well, it's a really big ant, okay, Ma, and it's got on a roach costume." You know, and celebrate holidays, let alone the wrong one. They're in denial. My parents need to get they fucking life together. Every single day, my dad texts me. He texts me every day a Bible verse. And every time he texts me a Bible verse, I want to send him a text back like, nigga, send me some money. You know what I'm saying? Some money. Talking about Jesus can protect me. Can Jesus pay for this Wi-Fi and this phone bill so Jesus can continue to contact me? Huh? Can Jesus do that? I love my dad. Y'all think I'm an asshole, probably. I love my dad. But I also don't want to go home because my aunt was on drugs for 20 years and nobody knew about it. Nobody knew about it. I asked her, I said, Auntie, how was you on drugs for so long and nobody knew? And she was like, oh, baby, that was easy. I just shut the fuck up and felt good. I was like, I'm never coming back home for the holidays. I'm done with the holidays. I don't have no segues, so I just want to talk about ladies. You need to be confident no matter what, because there's some ugly motherfucking dudes out here who are very confident and they're making more money than you, bitch, and you're beautiful. You know what I'm saying? They out here making more money than you. It's a damn shame. So fuck that. You got to be confident no matter how you look or no matter what's wrong with your ass. You gotta love yourself. I don't care if you got a bald spot in your head, bitch. If you walk in a room confident, you know what those people gonna say? Damn, that bitch got a bald spot in the middle of her head. It's not about them. It's about you. Okay? You gotta work that shit. Your name is probably Nancy. You better be the Nancy the Great. You better put some glitter on that shit and work that shit, bitch. You better make it popular. It ain't nothing but a bald spot. I had a bald spot one time. That's why I said that. It grew back. I'm in a relationship, but I don't feel like I'm ever going to get married, y'all. I know that sounds really sad, but it's just the truth. I don't feel I'm going to get married. I don't think I do marryable shit, you know, whatever that means. Like I be having sex, my knees be dry. They just be dry. And I know white people, y'all don't get it, but I'm very black and dry knees is very unattractive in our culture. It's nasty and it sheds. So I just be in my man's bed, knees shedding. He rolled around like, damn, did this bitch leave salt in my bed? And that's when I gotta roll back around like, no, nigga, that's knees. I need dust in your bed. Marry me, you know, stuff like that. And like I do weird stuff, you know, sometimes. Like I got cookies in all my coat pockets upstairs, cookies. And they don't got no wrapper on them, just naked cookies in the coat pockets in case I ever get hungry. You know? After every date, I get out of the car, walk back to the house, and I'm sorry, I read something in the middle. I can't do two things at once. I get off of a date, and I get out of the car, walk to the house with trails of crumbs following me to the door. Now, who want to marry that, huh? Maybe a bird. Okay, whatever. I'm done.
Chrissie, everybody. Jill, Chrissie.
Yeah.
Bar is open as always. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You could PayPal at stscshow.com. Of course, you can super chat on YouTube. A couple things. One, I love the idea that the roach that was not only bigger than an ant, it was bigger than an aunt. Also, I just want to point out, don't miss the show coming up this week at the Roxy. Knee Dust is playing at the Roxy. Dust.
You know, I will say I've been married twice, and both of them were me following crumbs. So I think you got a shot. There are certain dudes that'll follow crumbs around to wherever they end up. Naked cookies in your pocket? Fucking you were speaking my language. I like it.
Hell yeah.
Hansel and Gretel, that shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah, exactly, right? If you're the one getting eaten. Oh, shit.
Yeah. By the way, I also ran out real quick because my neighbor knocked on my door. Apparently, there was a package at my door. And then also, there's this. The brilliance of this, by the way. The brilliance of this one in particular. I didn't notice these on. I saw these on the car for the Christmas episode, but this one. So this is basically the same design. I have a T-shirt that I sell after shows. You know, the people who know me know that I hate Air Canada. They once stiffed me out of $300, so I've sold $15,000 worth of fuck Air Canada T-shirts. You know, it's about even. And so the shirts say fuck Air Canada, and then around it says this shirt might suck, but it's better than Air Canada. Now this says fuck yeah Air Canada, and this car might be cool, but it's not as cool as Air Canada. Genius. And I hate you all.
Air Canada's the number 3 rated airline in the whole world, right, Steve? You know that, right? Like
It's Air Canada isn't even the number 3 rated airline in Canada.
That's not true.
No, I know it depends on the survey, but yes, it does. No, it does get high customer service ratings.
It sucks when someone shits on you shitting on somebody, doesn't it?
No, I'm agreeing with you. Now I'm trying to agree with you, and you're still mad. What's happening?
I love how Steve trying to agree is still disagreeing for 80% of the agreeing.
Yeah, that's the best I can do, Ben.
Depends on the survey. Did you ever say that? Yeah, there's one survey I don't fucking count because it's by Reuters, and fuck Reuters, right? Like.
Depends on the survey. My impression of Steve is ready, by the way. Ready? This is the best I can do.
Oh.
Pretty good.
Statistically wrong.
I gotta say, Ben, you nailed the voice.
Thank you very much. Pretty good about it.
Yeah. By the way, that was the 3rd rated impression of me in the world, but it depends on the survey. So.
Well, everybody has always said that you're a third rate somebody else.
You know what happened? We because we did the show on Thursday instead of Friday for Christmas. We had 3 days off between shows, and we are struggling.
No, you just fucked all the hope out of my life, and I can't handle it. That's what happened. I mean, if we can transmit it without, then we can't ever go outside. We're never going outside. I can't deal.
I didn't fuck all the hope out of your life. We'll talk about it.
If the vaccine doesn't keep us from fucking spreading it, then I don't know what the fuck.
The point of the vaccine is herd immunity. That's the idea, and that will spread it later. Bowers shut his own camera off. Bowers, what if I hold this up for the rest of the show? Will that make it up to you?
Also, I might have to turn my camera off because I cannot get the fucking shine off my face no matter how low I turn my light. So I can't.
That's what happens, Ben. You go as me for 30 seconds, you get sunburnt.
I mean, Steve, if you were doing the show from where I am, you would definitely get sunburned. Do you see this?
Yes, that is. Holy shit, you're gonna get sunburnt indoors. I have to be careful. Like when I'm touring on the road, I can only drive at a certain point because like I can't drive when the sun is on the driver's side, otherwise I'll get sunburnt. So I have to be real careful.
You can't get sunburned through that window. Right?
I'm kidding.
Okay.
It was a joke that didn't disagree with Bauer, so I was hoping it would do better.
Explain Steve's zigzag touring schedule, however.
Yeah, I zigzag. It's both so I don't get sunburn and so I don't get hit with arrows.
And so you don't get caught up by an alligator.
Yeah, you have to run zigzag. Rachel.
All right. Tam Brown tipped you $5, Jill. And then Chris LaBelle, $5 for Jill. Great set. At what point does a happy trail become a happy highway? Can you not answer
Oh,
that?
it is. I'm just kidding.
Do you get to bring more people in the carpool lane, or how does that work?
Oh my God. We also had Jessica Keibel, $25. Jill with a fucking excellent set. I really like that expression, shut the fuck up and feel good. Like, for real, everybody should just do that all the time.
Yeah, agreed.
I don't know how to do either of those things.
Kim Stewart, $5. Jill for some lotion for those knees.
Thank you. I'm gonna get married because of you, girl.
Dana tipped you $10 and said, thanks, Jill. Great to see you again. And then we had Andrea Gordon, $5. Come on, Jill. Don't tell these white folks all of our secrets. Damn.
There was no secret.
Jason B, $5 for Jill. Happy trails to you. La da da.
Happy trails to you until our knees are moist.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to go with Until We Knee Again, but both it
Thinking
worked.
about it.
Yeah, wow,
Thinking
that
about
worked.
it. This wasn't as hard of a sound, you know.
Matthew Plummer, $5. Jill, not all Bible verses are bad. For instance, Matthew 12:29 says, here's $5.
Nice.
Wow.
By the way, can we throw Gus on the screen for a second? Gus's background is now Ben and my face over my face logo.
Resemblance is uncanny, if you ask me.
Gus is like, Jan, don't look behind you, but there's.
Don't look behind you, Jan. I don't know what you were going to say because you got muted, but don't look behind you.
Yeah.
More tips for Jill. How's that?
Let's do it.
We had my computers. Colleen Hansen, $10 for Jill so that she can get some clothes for her naked cookies.
Thank you.
Anna Hood, $10 for Jill. Maybe this will help with the phone bill or more cookies. And then she sent a cookie emoji.
Nice.
Mar-
That was a phone shaped like a cookie.
I'm going to let that one just crash for a second.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Marion White, $10. Jill for that Wi-Fi bill. And then we've got some generals. We had Savannah Martin. She tipped $5 and said, stop.
That could have been at any point in the last 42 minutes.
That's be real. That's definitely for you.
No, that's what I meant. To me, at any point in the last 42 minutes.
Oh, yeah. We also had Kevin Mock tip the show and just said Steve Hofstadter.
That was to Ben.
That could have been for me specifically 7 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Natalie Smith, General, $5 for Bow Wow to have a drink on me as the bars need to keep shut. Athletic rehabilitative therapy massage tipped the show and said Ben has to wear the puffy pirate shirt.
And you want to be Jerry? You got to be Jerry.
Whatever hides my nipples, I'm game.
I don't want to be a pirate.
Barrett Clinton tipped the show $10. Hey, Steve and Ben, y'all are yummy. Hi, Bowers. Hi, Rachel.
You have no idea. No one has any idea. I've been quarantined basically alone for 10 months. I don't mean that. It's been wonderful companionship from Carmel. Sexless companionship. Why do I keep saying stuff?
Stop. You know that's not going to help.
She was going to bring me a air-fried pastry with jam in it that from the air fryer I just got her, and now I'm not probably getting a pastry. Fuck.
You're not getting that either.
She's the greatest woman, and can I tell you something? The sex is amazing.
I would guess the sex is unbelievable.
Look, I'm just trying to get some jam up in me, okay?
Eric Gould, Shiny Happy Comedians. Savannah Martin, 100% at Steve for every minute.
Thank you, Savannah.
We had a couple more tips for Jill. Deanie McQueen, 10 Canadian. Jill, girl, I flipping love you. Keep coming back.
Oh, I will.
We had Technics 5 Canadian for knee shedding Jill Chrissie, the great amazing set. Delivery arrived and I couldn't watch it live, but I'm catching up. I'm laughing so hard. Hashtag crumb trail.
Nice.
We had Andrea Gordon tip the show and said, will one of you bastards text Chrissy to come give Bowers his passy and rock his ass to sleep? He's falling apart.
He's falling in what?
Apart.
Oh.
And then Kim Stewart tipped the show and said for Bowers to come back and play. His camera's still off. Did he just leave?
What?
He's been gone for a long time.
No, he was here, but his camera was off. But now he's actually left the Zoom.
Shit.
No.
Yeah. All right, we'll figure this out.
He'll come back. It's his day, right?
I mean, starting a fan page for him was apparently a terrible mistake.
Yeah, guys.
He can't handle the fame.
Too much love.
And lastly, Shannon Savage tipped the show $2 and said, Ben, free the nipples.
I've been trying to embrace these plain shirts Carmel's trying to switch me to. I am freeing the nipples because I no longer have the plastic thick guard of the print on the shirt, and it's not ideal.
Ben, is this a genuine problem?
Yeah.
You gotta maybe warm your house up a little bit?
Like Jennifer Aniston, man, you can cut diamonds with my nipple. You know what I mean? You can.
This is why Ben was a runner-up to play Rachel Green on Friends.
Damn straight, dude.
Yeah, it was between him and Jennifer Aniston.
When I fly international, people think I'm smuggling jewels. You know what I mean?
All right. Well,
Talking about exactly.
we're gonna get Bowers back in here, but meanwhile, we're gonna go to another set. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited about this because I really enjoy seeing stand-up from different places. There are stand-up scenes all over the world. A lot of people see it as like an American art form, and that's not even close. Like it is, there's amazing stand-up from all over the world, and I've not gotten a chance to work with this comedian yet, and I'm excited to see his set all the way from Zimbabwe. Please welcome Long John.
Yeah. It's good to be finally here. It's great to be finally here. Yes. So yeah, I've been talking to some of my American friends lately, and some of them were complaining like, "Oh my God, the inflation in America is bad. The inflation." I'm like, guys, I come from Africa. What the hell are you talking about? Inflation. Guys, you have no idea. Like, let me tell you something. In Zimbabwe, the inflation is so bad. I once got a haircut for $2 million. Yes. It was so bad. By the time the guy finished cutting my hair, it was 20 billion. Like, I'm still paying back the money. So back then, if you had cash, if you had money, you had to spend it very quick before it loses value, which means if you hire a prostitute, premature ejaculation was an economic decision, ladies and gentlemen. It was to save money, guys. You have to do it very quick. Like, bye, I'll see you tomorrow. I want to kill my kids. So what we all started doing is, in Zimbabwe, we all started using livestock as currency. Everybody started using livestock as currency, which makes sense. But the only problem is people start showing up to the strip club with chickens now. Like, everybody's busy dancing, twerking, someone's throwing a chicken. Yes, making it rain. Shut that ass. Throwing eggs. It's an investment. Keep it to next month. That was bad, man, in 2008, man. 2008 in Zimbabwe was such a bad year, man. So what Zimbabweans do is we start going to other countries to look for jobs because in our country things are bad. So we start going to Kenya, we go to South Africa, we go to Botswana, and so basically we are the Mexicans of Africa. That's what we are. So we go to other countries and other countries complain about Zimbabweans. Like say, oh, these immigrants are stealing jobs. All these Zimbabweans are stealing jobs. How do you steal a job? That's my question. How do you steal it? Do you go to the factories with a gun? Like, okay, everybody get down. Get down. I want to clean these dirty floors now. Give me the broom. Give it to me. Get me. I'm the janitor now. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, but Africans we are so different from Europeans and Americans, because there are things that were different. Because I watch a lot of movies, and the Americans love to say "I love you" to each other a lot. They say it all the time. I love you to their kids, to their spouses. I love you. As Africans, we don't say it. We don't say I love you. It's taboo. It's kind of vulgar. I once said I love you to my grandfather, and he beat the shit out of me. Like he's like, not in my house. We don't love each other in this house. So what do we do as Africans? We show each other how much we love you. This is how we do it. Every time when I visit my parents in my village, my grandparents will show me how much they love me by killing a livestock for me. We kill a livestock and we eat it together. That's how we show each other that we love each other. Every time when I show up, they kill a chicken for me. Every time when I go to my village, chickens hate me when I show up, guys. Every time I show up, chickens hate me like. They hate me, guys. I can see them running away. So actually, I feel like chickens hate it when Africans are happy, because that's when you kill them. Because when my sister graduated, we killed a chicken. When I won an award, we killed a chicken. When my cousin got married again, we killed a chicken. I have never heard of a chicken dying of old age. Like chickens die from our happiness as Africans. So next time when you go to the rural areas in Africa and then you see that house with a lot of chickens, just know that there is no happiness at that house. Okay, people are sad at that house. Run. Yeah. So my grandparents have been married for over 40 years. That's amazing, guys. 40 years is amazing. You see, they met in high school. They were high school sweethearts. When they met, my grandmother was grade 8, and my grandfather was teaching grade 8. It was amazing, guys. On Valentine's, my grandfather never bought her flowers, just gave her an A. It's like, this one is for Valentine's Day. Keep it. My grandfather hates this joke. He hates it so much. It's like, John, how dare you spread lies all around the world? I have never given a grandmother an A. I gave her the D. That's what my time is almost up. But last one before I go, it's so amazing how different it is, around everywhere else around the world. Even the way we look at the word nigger. Like in Africa, the word nigger means something totally different. You see, in America, the word nigger is sensitive, but in Africa, it's nice, because every time you watch TV, these niggas are making it rain. You watch TV, there's money being shown around, bitches are shaking their ass. Watching this as a village boy, I'm like, when I grow up, I want to be a nigger. That was my dream, to be a nigger when I grow up. Because a nigger is, we believe that nigger is how you walk, how you talk, how much money you have. Honestly, if a white person called me a nigger, I'll look him straight in his eyes and I'll be like, thank you for noticing. I'm trying. Thank you very much. My name is Long John.
Long John, everybody. Long John. Tip jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You could PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, you can soup chat on the YouTube. Send a chicken, apparently.
Chicken in the guts. Yeah.
Which, by the way, our cultures are not as different as you think. We, too, have cocks at our strip clubs.
Long John, that was so good. I don't know. I love you, buddy. That was hilarious.
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it.
Not in this house, Ben.
I don't know how to say it.
Yeah,
Steve, I'm a big fan of yours. It's good to work with you finally.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that, and I gotta say, it has been very interesting for me to see stand up around the world. It's one of my favorite things to do. Is if
Awesome,
I am
man.
performing in another country, I like to try to see local comics when I'm there. Have you performed in South Africa at all?
Oh yeah, I'm a regular in South Africa actually. I perform around Africa. If it wasn't for COVID, I was supposed to be in America right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're doing what we can to get you here, just this way. So
Steve loves performing in other countries so much That's why often when he performs here in America, the audience stares at him as though it's in a different language.
John, did you perform? I think they changed the name of it now, but maybe it's the Cape Town Comedy Club, but it was Jomase. Did you ever perform there?
Yeah, definitely. I'm a regular there. I'm always there.
Yeah, that club was so much fun, and my favorite. So it's in Cape Town, South Africa, and I opened with a joke about apartheid, and just to see if I could make the old white people there very uncomfortable, and it was a lot of fun. And I told them, I was like, oh hey, if this makes you uncomfortable, maybe I could separate it from the rest of my set. Maybe that'll help.
Wow.
Steve, why do you think you wouldn't be able to make old white people uncomfortable? They're not different than anybody else in your audience.
Always do that.
They are. Yeah, that's awesome. Have you performed in America before?
No. I that's actually my dream. One day I wanna be a comedian on the road in America.
We're gonna do our best to get you to the major one, the number one metro market for comedians in America. We're gonna have you do a show in Omaha, Nebraska, if that's cool.
Why everybody's laughing?
Like, I'll take Nebraska. I don't give a fuck.
As long as I'm not in Zimbabwe, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I also love Bauer's booking map for this show. He's like, "Oh, we've exhausted Indiana. Zimbabwe's next."
That's awesome. Rachel, what do we got coming in?
All right, so we've got Dana tipped Long John $25 and said, "I'm out of chickens. All I have is US dollars. Please come to the USA and steal Steve's job."
Thank you.
That tip is like $3 million where you're at.
$3 billion.
$3 billion.
It's one knot. It's not even. It's just...
Well, you're about to get paid in that fine Nebraska currency, so.
Tam Brown tipped $5. Jess tipped $25. We had Guillerme, €10. Long John, as a Brazilian who lived through 100% inflation a month, I can relate. Excellent set all the way.
Thank you very much. Awesome.
Technics, 5 Canadian. Long John, I'm loving this set. I hope this is worth something by the time Rachel reads this tip. Inflation, am I right? Hope to see you again. Get some. Chris LaBelle, $5. I loved your set, buddy. I'm picturing you walking into a bank with a gun and an application and a resume.
I did, by the way.
That's how you deposit.
I did love that joke, the idea of people saying, like, because we hear that all the time here too, like where people will say that immigrants are stealing our jobs, and it's just hilarious. The idea of like, no, you never had that job and you were never going to have that job, and mostly you don't want that job.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that was a great joke.
That was great.
Great joke, Steve.
No, it's not my joke. I was complimenting his.
Oh. You're complimenting yours.
Oh, I'm saying he was doing a great job. Rachel, I was reading while I was talking about that. I was telling him he did a great bit.
Sure you were.
Rachel's thrown off because I'm being complimentary.
That's true. We had Kid Behind the Camera tip $20. Allison West $20. Long John Make It Rain Chickens.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
All day.
Ehrlich $20. Thanks for the best economics based stand-up set I've ever heard. Spend this tip quickly before it loses all its value.
Oh yeah. That's funny.
We also had Kim Stewart $5. I loved your chicken impression. Great set.
Nice.
Gus Walsh $3. You had me at strip clubs with chickens. Jason B, $5 for a fly swatter. Love you. Colleen Hansen $10 for Long John, and then she sent like 12 chicken emojis.
Oh yeah.
Brad Clark tipped each comic $10, so thanks, Brad. Anna Hood $15. LJ, and she calls you LJ. Make it rain chickens.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Rappers now rap, making it rain in their music videos with chickens. Yeah,
By the way,
got my chickens right here.
I do enjoy that. That's the like. There are a lot of countries that have like dollar coins or $2 coins, and I don't know which is more dangerous to throw at a strip club.
Yeah, now I think we know what we mean by shake your tail feather. You're just. And also, this is how everybody around your parents' house reacts when you come visit.
We also had Marion White, $10. Great set. Please come back.
Definitely.
Jennifer's story, $5. I'll show you my love by killing a pizza. Does that count?
Oh yeah, that counts. Definitely.
Kira Stein, $10. You killed me with the chicken in the strip club joke. Great set.
Thank you.
No substitute. Krona, 200 krona, Swedish krona. Great set, Long John.
It's better than Zimbabwean dollars.
It is actually krona are awesome. we'll translate it. We'll put it all in the currency.
And this is a true story. I once went to buy a lollipop with a wheelbarrow full of money, and I got robbed, and the thieves gave me my money and took the wheelbarrow. It was
Holy shit!
Like I can keep that, taking the wheelbarrow.
You're just like, holy shit! That wheelbarrow was 14 lollipops. God damn it!
Matthew Plummer, $5. Long John, hilarious. Please don't be offended if I don't call you.
I see.
It's very hard to lock a wheelbarrow now that you think about it.
It is very hard.
You need like, you know how some pickup trucks have like the lockable bed? Like you need that for the wheelbarrow.
Tam Brown, $2 more and said, I had to add to your tip. Is this chicken enough for another haircut?
Nice.
It is.
Andrea Gordon, $5 and said, Long John, you're great. This $5 US will cover the cost of 4 of your favorite hairs to cut. Pick wisely.
Nice. By the way, if Long John hadn't have done that set, do you have any idea how offensive these tips would be? Like if he just did material about like, oh, my parents are divorced and they're getting along, and just, but he was like, here's for your chickens for your haircut. Like that would have been horrible. Because if anyone tuned in late, rewind, watch the set first, please.
By the way, you guys, not to change topics, but I am getting some pastries, freshly made with jam. Just delivered to me right now.
We also had Technics tipped the 2 Canadian and said, Long John, making it rain, buck.
Nice.
Is it buck? What is the
Yeah, how many books were you tipped?
Right.
Exactly.
Oh my god, I love the idea.
Like a buck.
Yeah, I love the idea of like, yeah, I got a lot of books.
How many bucks do you have?
Like 7, dude. That's amazing.
Shakil Syed, $10 for Long John. How many chickens would this buy?
Oh, a lot. And eggs. They'll buy eggs.
Frankie Notaro, $5. Absolutely loved your set. Bill Thompson, 5 Canadian. Long John from Winnie the Pooh. You're my Tigger.
What?
Oh, nice.
I don't even know what that means.
The show.
Thank you, but I have no idea what that means.
Welcome to the show.
Oh, yeah.
We also had Daniel Lopez actually tip Jill €5. Knees flaky, arms are heavy. There's salt on my bed already. Married already.
That's a great one.
Jill, if you come to Africa, don't worry. I can marry you. You have the qualities that I look for. An American passport.
Okay.
I need a green card. Yeah.
We'll get it together.
We'll work on it.
Did you say €5, Rachel?
It was €5. Yeah.
That's a 1 for the knees, 2 for the knees, 3 for the knees, 4, 5 for the knees, for the knees. Lotion up them knees. Yeah.
Again, thank God people saw the sets.
Otherwise, it's just white people telling me to lotion my knees.
I'd be off camera for that. Oh no.
That's actually Seinfeld's new series. It's comedians in cars telling people to lotion their knees. It's,
What's the deal with knees?
We also had.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a question. Is Trump still president?
Who knows?
You know why I'm laughing? Because in Africa this is so normal. Like we are like, what are these Americans crying about? The president is supposed to be president for 50 years. What are you talking about? Normal for us.
Strong point. I guess we are hoping it's done soon, but you never know.
Yeah, it's a good thing to see America being an African country for a change. Thank you very much.
Why we're doing this, so we can relate better to other countries. That is why we're going through this.
Sally Struthers is actually going to do commercials in Africa, being like, for 80 cents a day, you can sponsor an American.
Exactly. I'll give you a chicken, don't worry.
Yeah, by the way, pretty soon, John, Jill is going to be like, hey, I'd like to marry you for a Zimbabwe passport, please.
For real.
Let's see, a few more. Shaquille Syed tipped Jill $10 and said, amazing set. Cookie crumbs can be spread with or without vaccine.
Yeah.
Technics to Canadian for Ashy Chrissie because you seem to like this.
What?
It is better not to ask sometimes. Sometimes we just go, thanks.
Ashy, they're talking about her knees.
I know. I'm just moving it forward.
Okay, thanks. Okay. Razor tipped Long John $5 and said, making it rain more chickens. I think we're borderline making it. And then, yeah,
something like that. Okay, great. Thank you.
Guillerme tipped both comics €5 for making us use the knee word so much.
Oh my God.
Which one? I don't...
And then let's see, we've got some generals. LJ Mutz tipped the show and said, did Bauer's computer catch a virus from Steve's computer, even though Steve's computer never had a virus?
There are Trojan horse viruses. That does happen.
He was about to come back, and now he's gone again.
We had Bob tip the show $10 and said, you guys are great, and I hope Steve Hofstetter has a successful comedy center.
I'm assuming they mean Steel City.
Probably.
Yeah.
We'll never know.
Not just like my candy middle.
They are hoping that he finally comes back to Earth and is a little more grounded, Steve. They want you to find your comedy center. It'll happen.
No, I like the idea that it's like inside. My comedy is inside, but I can't get to it yet. I have this shell around me.
How many licks does it take to get to the middle of a Steve Hofstetter comedy premise?
We won't know.
Well, it depends where you are geographically. Secondly,
we won't know because I'm quarantined alone, so we won't find out.
Right. And thirdly, we'll never find out because 3 licks in, he's like, shut the fuck up.
Ian owns friendly liquor.
And then last one before the game, Brett Steinbook tipped Jill $5 and said, if you need someone to apply all that lotion to your knees, hit me up.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
Everybody's trying to get them some knee.
By the way, Brad in the chat just said that if you put me in the microwave for 30 seconds, it makes my comedy center warm and gooey. Please don't do that, everybody. Please don't do that.
Please don't put Steve Hofstetter in a microwave. That's an important message.
Very large.
This episode did remind me of the stupidest old pickup line. One time this girl taught me this line. She put her hand on one knee. She said, "This is Christmas." She touched my other knee and said, "This is New Year's." She said, "Let's spend some time between the holidays."
Rachel, do we have anything else coming in, or?
Two different things.
Bowers is the glue. We need Bowers to make this work.
It's true. Victoria Scataraggio tipped each comic $5, and she said, Jill towards a dustbuster for your knees or crumbs, your choice. And then she said, Long John for guaranteeing budget chicken flew the coop for sure.
Nice. Yeah, by the way, John, there's been a running joke on the show. A chicken tried to kill me a while back. I'll tell you later.
Wait. How does the chicken try to kill you? Is it trying to revenge for what you've done?
No, there was a I got sent a telegram for my birthday of a guy in a really low rent chicken costume, and I didn't know what was going on. I just had a chicken show up at my door, and it was terrifying. And so that's yeah.
And then on our Christmas Eve episode the other day, this happened.
What happened?
Chicken on his car.
That's my car and the chicken.
Wow.
My God, you have big chickens. I didn't know chickens grow like that. Maybe we kill them so quickly in Africa.
We grow them bigger here. We grow them bigger here, so we don't have to take as many to the strip club with us at once. It makes it easier.
I see.
We're all about innovation.
That's correct. That's correct. I'm trying to think of a non-offensive hormone joke, but I can't do it.
Hormone?
Hormone works.
I got a Harry Potter mug. All right, let's play the game.
Let's play the game.
Okay, so let's play the game. Today's game. I was trying to, see what Bowers might say.
I know what you're trying to do. So today's game is an inside one, but it's what are the New Year's resolutions for the SDSC hosts and crew, like Lady and Taylor. So these are the unpaid ones that I liked. We had Anthony Kerr. Bowers resolves not to enjoy the pandemic so much in 2021.
Yeah.
Off to a solid start.
Yeah.
I chose that one before we started the show. Emily B had Ben promises to miss only half of the sound checks.
Nice.
I've gotten a lot better.
That is true.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I will vouch.
Not today though.
Well,
Yeah.
I came
Front row.
today and then
Frankie Angles.
Okay. I got forget Bowers. I got Queen Rachel. Well, she's the queen. She's good. # repeat. And Ben will go to a speech therapist to work on on how to adequately project his voice so Carmel hears that.
I love delivery.
And Queen Jared will learn to laugh so he doesn't sound like my alarm clock in the morning.
Nice.
Steve doesn't have a resolution because he made spreadsheets and he knows and he's projected how things will go for the next 4 years. Numbers don't lie.
I make my resolutions in July, Frank.
That's right. That's all I got.
These resolutions were all made back when he was 40 years old. He has a list, the bucket list all the way through.
Yeah, I'm actually working on 2023s now. I'm a little ahead of schedule, so it's working out.
Here's the ball.
All right, so I have, Rachel will do vocal warm-ups before the show. I have Ben will sell some of his props to buy some hearing aids for Carmel so she can finally hear that.
Nice.
I feel bad for this one. Bowers will recite vegetables from A to Z during sex to last longer.
Artichoke.
Except if it comes to the letter T, he will come to the letter T.
Eat. Carrot. Sorry.
Turnip!
Use incognito mode anytime that she's doing searches for the show. This one's awesome for Steve. You'll just give 100% into the Steel City Arts, or the foundation, and it will be awesome.
Oh, thank you.
And lastly, Taylor will just stop muting people just.
LaBelle literally muted himself as I was about to mute him because I knew that's exactly what his resolution would be.
That
I
is
accidentally
fantastic.
Muted somebody else.
Also, I just want to point out that Ben's entry for T for Bowers was turnips. Just saying.
Let's go to Jen Wow Bowery.
Okay, so Bow Wow's gonna eat a vegetable every time he buys a sparkly jacket.
Nice.
How's he gonna eat vegetables hundreds of times a month?
It's gonna be so much healthier.
Well, the thing is, they come with a jacket, so.
Guys, not trying to say, by the way, that I can go all night, but Carmel just brought me cheese pastries straight out of the air fryer.
So every time Ben says, Carmel, do you hear that? He's gonna drop and give us 5 push-ups because you gotta earn that pussy, honey.
Oh shit!
Oh my God.
Rachel is going to give more money to charity, and that's going to happen because all of the hosts are going to give her $5 every time they interrupt her.
I'm here for that.
I'm sorry, Jen, you've been muted.
Jen, your entries were great. Thanks so much for those.
And that is the end of the story.
Twisted Adler.
All right, so I have Ben's resolution is to donate 1 globe for every vintage lady he buys or is gifted.
My God, it's a vicious cycle.
Love that you guys are suggesting actual things to try to improve my life. It's really sweet.
Bauer's resolution is to eat candy jams and drunken noodle stir fry.
Nice.
And Steve's resolution is to destroy nobody. Then we get to January 2nd.
You're gonna make it, Dave.
And then he will destroy nowhere twice a month.
Tyler's resolution is to unmute all hosts randomly. So unmute randomly when they're muted.
Nice.
Leedy's resolution is to keep the safe search selection on. Jarrett's resolution. Okay, that one didn't.
I got it.
Okay, there you go. And Rachel's resolution is to exercise for both tongue twisters and common words with this.
No!
Oh my God.
This guy's got a slideshow. Wow.
Zara just got on an airplane again.
Blue corner bill. Blue corner bill.
Lady vows to stop using Google and just ask her mom, and she's not there. And Rachel promises to pronounce things bitter.
See what you did there, and I don't like it. Ehrlich.
I only have one. Ben promises to let people change their backgrounds and their sets and their bandanas without freaking out on them. Blue Corner Bill knows what I'm talking about.
Look, I'm only okay with you saying that because you are wearing the greens, and I'm a little more understanding on green days, and Bill is in the corner.
Zara.
My baby pronounces real good. Okay. Well, Ben will master the art of opening a can without a can opener.
After the first 3 words of that, I thought it was going a different way.
Steve will open up a chain of budget chicken shops where each bird is impeccably roasted to a recording of him just shouting at them for hours.
That's how I cook the chicken.
I also think that would be a great cover business for Bowers to sell meth out of.
I do have one more though.
El Pollos Destructos.
Okay. My last one is that Steve, Ben, Bowers, Leedy, Taylor, and Rachel will get some real estate down under in Australia. Wait a minute. Actually, they already do. What's this? What's this?
Holy shit, look at that. We're on the list.
Yes.
We're on the list. Holy
This is
shit.
why I wasn't at AUE yesterday. This is fresh. So, yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Made the Zara Hall of Fame.
Yes, indeed.
Holy shit.
I'll stand up.
Insane.
Ben, I don't mean to hurt your feelings or anything, but my initials are last. I am headlining, so.
But I always see this differently. Mine are before Steve's. Period. Thinking about me on a marquee, the names on top are the big names, the smaller names.
Hold on, guys. I gotta explain something to my wife real quick.
That is pretty incredible.
Don't listen to this, Kevin.
That's insane. That's awesome.
I don't mind if Carmel hears this at all. I'm tattooed on Zara's body now. She just said, what?
Yeah, it's real. Leedy, it's real. It's real.
Real.
I
So is everybody else, by the way, Carmel.
Who the fuck wants to try to follow that?
Oh man.
Gus, show us your tattoo.
Here
Show us your
guys.
Oh,
But actually, I just realized Rachel's resolution is to get a matching tattoo of Zara next year. So there's that. My first one for Steve was to move as far away from the budget chicken as possible. But after Long John's set, I think I might change it to go to a strip club with Long John and the budget chicken.
Lindsay.
Okay, I have one for everybody. Steve, to bathe in the blood of at least one more heckler per month.
That's how I get my powers.
Bowers, to change the locks on his apartment. Because, he doesn't want to eat more imported vegetables from the budget chicken. Ben, to miss sound check at least one more time per just kidding. It's to buy a book on the female orgasm, Ben. Because then Carmel will hear you.
That's not what the problem is, okay? What the problem?
I love the idea that the problem is that Ben doesn't read enough.
Yeah. Look, I'm not going to name names, but I just had a very elaborate conversation with somebody who doesn't ever concern themselves with that. And that's my number one concern. So just for the record, okay?
Well, I mean, I just today I watched your stand-up special, and it sounded like maybe not, but that was probably before Carmel.
That was many years ago.
Okay.
And that's fair. I do talk about, soft penis situations. But listen, we live and learn.
Let's move forward.
Yeah.
That's what I tried to do sexually.
Alternative your resolution could just be to take out the trash and do the dishes once in a while, and
it's let's not get that. Keep moving.
Right. Queen Rachel, to find a dick bleeping service. Taylor, to mute at least one more Michigan fan per month.
I'm a Michigan fan.
Me too.
Easy then now.
Yep.
I'm not a Michigan fan, Taylor.
God damn it, he just muted me.
And Leedy to subscribe to a browser clearing service.
Guillermo.
Hey. I also had one for Leedy who vows to only use incognito mode forever and actually subscribe to a very strong VPN service and, get a whole new computer for all the Google searches that she's been doing. There's no cleaning that up. Bauer's New Year's resolution is to be rude for once and see if that works out. and not one of the hosts, but almost. I think Chris LaBelle is gonna get some air conditioning because it's time for an upgrade.
Love that. Is there anyone else in our audience that hasn't gone that wants to?
Yep, AC stands for actual C word, apparently.
Okay, so these are the rest of the entries. Chat me if I didn't get to you. So we had Jonathan S. Ben will learn to appreciate toilet humor. By the end of the year, if it isn't his favorite type of humor, it'll come from behind as a solid number 2.
Oh, speaking of that, by the way, we actually had an idea for what Ben would have to do for episode 200, and it's a set. This was Bowers' idea, and it's brilliant. It was a set where he has to do toilet humor.
And that means actual toilet humor, not, oh, have you heard about Whirlpool toilets? No. Actual toilet humor.
New fart jokes, Ben.
All right, you know what? I can't fucking handle this. Goodbye, everybody.
All right, here are the rest of the entries. Chris LaBelle. Rachel, I want you to read this one. Zara will shut down her foundation, PUTP, People for the Unethical Treatment of Pandas. Andrea Gordon. Rachel resolves to get a Rosetta Stone subscription and discover what language is her actual first language.
She used to do a 23andMe for her language ancestry. Turns out you speak Japanese natively, Rachel. It's
Natalie
amazing.
Smith.
Rachel, episode 200, busts out fluent Japanese.
Natalie Smith, Leedy resolution. She will sign everything she does from now on.
Nice.
Very one. Amanasala, Bowers gets drunk only with friends, also make more than one friend. Amanasala, for Rachel, start reading more. And by reading more, I mean add subtitles to everything. Technics, resolution by all staff to continue SDSC in 2021. I love you all. No pressure though. Thanks for saving 2020 for us emotionally.
I mean, I'd like to, but I'm going to be pretty busy with this chain of budget chicken restaurants, so I don't know if I can commit to it.
Los pollos rostados.
Where all your chicken is embarrassed to death.
How would you like your chicken destroyed?
Amanasala for Carmel. You hear that, Carmel? Fucking run. Amanasala Bowers, instead of losing weight, get all those fuckers to gain enough weight to make me look skinny. Zara, or Amanasala for Zara, get all my dating advice from Cardi B Music. All right, that's the game entries.
All right.
All right. So what we're gonna do now is vote. We're gonna take our votes. First vote goes to Rachel, Queen Rachel.
No, Bowers, you vote first, and then you come to me.
Yep. But I want you to remind me of some of the good ones.
Okay, so I really liked the Bowers recites vegetables to slow him down, but the one I'm going to give it to is Jonathan S. The Ben will learn to appreciate toilet humor.
Okay, that vote doesn't count. Next.
Jill and John, I know that these are very, very inside. If there were any that you particularly enjoyed that you would like to vote for, you can. If not, you could pass on the vote. We totally understand that these are inside jokes. Jill.
I'm gonna pass because I just pretend like I know what's going on.
Come to the show.
Actually, I have one. For Steve, New Year's resolution for Steve to adopt an African comedian.
Saw this guy in South Africa. I'll give him a call. Don't worry about it. All right, cool. In that case, Ben, do you have a
My
vote?
vote goes to Steve's Chicken Restaurant. I think that is fantastic.
I am so torn on this one. I really enjoyed the chicken restaurant one. I really enjoyed the Ben doing toilet humor. I really enjoyed the Bowers alphabetically recites vegetables. But I'm going to give it to Ben doing toilet humor because that would just be so much fun to see. That is the winner. So claim your prize. Go to sdscshow.com and shoot us an email and claim your prize. Ben or Rachel, did you have any?
I don't.
I have just one.
I only have one comment on what we've had already. I love the idea that everybody was writing Leedy's as if she's like someone like she's just got to like burn her computer, just like an action movie, like toss a match behind her and just walk away from it completely. Ben, what's yours?
Oh, I don't really have one.
Ben's looking down at a sheet that says Leedy, burn her computer and walk away from it. Oh, fuck. All right. Well, if that's the case, then guess what time it is?
It's
Hold on, no. I've got a song that Guillermo wrote, and we're gonna play that, please.
Guillermo made a Leedy Doodle song.
Guillermo made a Lady Doodle song. Here it is.
It's Lady Doodle, it's Lady Doodle time. It's Lady Doodle time, it's Lady Doodle time. It's Lady Doodle time, it's Lady Doodle time. It's very hard to get your penis through caramel.
Oh my God, what?
His actual voice.
That's a soundbite from a joke I did like 40 years ago. How was I predicting my life? Oh.
His actual voice.
The joke was something about like, what would you do for a Klondike bar? And then Reese's really satisfies. No, it doesn't. It's a good snack, but really satisfies. Plus, it's very hard to get your penis through caramel. I think that was the line. Like 20 years ago. Weird.
Hear that, caramel?
All right, Lee.
Boy, I put on glasses to try to be more incognito because apparently my search history is that bad. I didn't realize until everyone was saying it. All right.
Clearly, Leedy does not know what incognito mode is. That is cute.
Okay, first up I have 5, 4, 3, 2. Truthfully, I forgot the noise, but close enough. All right, and then I have Comedy Purgatory this way. And then I have Grandpa, I was just saying I love you.
Oh, he's running.
I want that. You need to. I need that.
I'll send it to you.
Please.
I have Jill's list for wife material.
Nice. Keys, moist knees, that's it.
And I have you guys as Seinfeld, although I will be adamant that you guys are better people than they are.
Oh my God, this is so good.
That's a good. I like this. I like this.
They should be looking up to you guys. All right, and then I have Ben in the puppet. Which I had to do. Yes, because I don't like the show, but I think I got
What?
I'm very biased because my aunt was Susan on the show, and she always was telling me it was shit. So I hate it. But maybe you'll convince me. Maybe you will like poop jokes, and then I'll watch Seinfeld.
It is crazy that I met your aunt when I was your age.
Oh.
That is nuts.
Susan, the ex of George, who George burned down her cabin?
Yes.
Oh, man. So sorry. Please tell her I'm sorry.
Yeah, as George, I would just like to apologize ahead of time. Also, of course she hated it. She got killed off. Why would she like the show?
That's it, Jerry. I burned down the house. I'm out.
Flawless, Dr. Fauci.
Just wear masks, Jerry. Just wear masks.
Then I have Gus's tattoo.
Oh my god.
I have Ben trying to get to the center of Steve.
Look how upset I am.
Oh my god.
I love this concept.
Fuck you, Steve. Fuck you, Steve. I have a chicken at the club because, you know, it decided to get a job after a while. So.
Oh my god. I got those breasts and thighs.
Oh yeah,
The Norks on that chicken.
The sign outside that said "hot chicks" really got me.
And then I have a different chicken, realizing, oh fuck, I'm about to get killed. And then
I
my
love
very
it.
last one is that adorable picture that all of you guys posted because I just wanted to make a watercolor of it.
Oh, that is amazing.
Oh.
I love that. That's so cool.
That's pretty damn awesome.
For me.
Which one is Steve?
He's George.
You can see right there, Bowers is holding me.
Yeah. I was
Nah, you
also
just
gonna
sing
do
it.
the
These-
prom
these are
photo.
amazing.
Yeah.
I love them.
I also very much enjoyed that. Rachel, what do we got coming in? Anything
Add
you can catch
art
up
for
on?
art for my heroes on Instagram.
Thank
Yes.
you so much, Ben. So we had a few more tips come in. So we had Daniel Lopez tip for Jill. 2 different doctors worked on Jill's knees. Bit was a joint operation.
Uh-huh.
Z-Bunster for Chris LaBelle mutinous.
Nice.
Jake Parker, how much do we have to raise to get everyone to get a reciprocal Zara tattoo? Tam Brown, General, every single thing that exists in this infinite universe is either a chicken or it's not a chicken.
It's a very good point.
Very true.
Z-Bunster Leedy, I don't like Seinfeld either.
God. What's
Mine is
happening here?
baseless though. Mine is biased and I've only watched an episode. So you could easily change my mind. I'm sorry.
All right, good. Because I'm already working on the hosts trying to get them to watch Harry Potter. It's so much I got to do here. It's too much.
Unless we have a watch party. Athletic rehabilitative therapy massage tipped $5 for Leedy. That shirt is perfect. And then Barrett Sunberg, $10. Good show, everyone. And Zara tipped the show 20 Aussie and said, real. My tat reps, the people who impacted me profoundly, collectively and individually, you've held me down this year in the silliest way. It's what you do with the time you have, so never doubt that you've left your mark. Thank you.
And we have now literally left our mark.
We have.
Thank you, Zara. So touching.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. We're caught up, guys.
All right.
All right. All right. So it's a great time. We've got our two great comedians. Love to know, where can we find you on the internet? Plug yourself. First, Long John. Long John, where can we find you?
Oh yeah. You can find me on Facebook, even Pornhub. Follow me on Pornhub. I have a channel.
Full of breasts and thighs.
Exactly. And you can follow me on Facebook, Long John the Comedian. I have a YouTube channel, Long John World. And on Instagram, Long_John_. Yeah, that's it.
I love it. Thank you so much for being here. You're fantastic. Our returning champion, Jill Chrissie, where can we find you? Plug yourself.
Guys, okay. I don't know why I said hi again. You can find me on Instagram at Jill Chrissie. That is my name. So it's at Jill Chrissie. Very easy. Go to my website. It's Jill Chrissie Comedy. So you can find out everything else that you need to find out about me. And also, I have a new podcast called She's Got Bars. And I'm heading into like the music industry side of things. So you guys, no more comedy. I'm just kidding. I'm just going to work more on that side. So you guys, if you like music, I only talk about women rappers, writers, producers, stuff like that. Okay, so check that out.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Thank you for
Joe.
being here. For me, my plugs are I joined my new fan page on Facebook. It's the Bowers Group. You'll find it where all your fan pages are sold. Ben, you got anything?
Oh, wait.
What? Oh, there he is.
Oh, wow.
Hey, sorry I flipped out. I'm having a bad day, but I'll be better tomorrow, I promise. I love you guys, and I'm fine. I'm not going to jump off the balcony. We'll be okay. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
We love you.
We love
We love you,
Love you,
Chris.
Bow Wow.
Love you, Bow. You got any plugs? Okay.
At Bowers Comedy, everyone.
At Bowers Comedy as well. At Bowers Comedy on all social media. And Ben, how about you? I've got two things I'd love to tell you guys. One is, as you may or may not have heard over the years, I used to do this thing where every year I would teach the audience at the Hollywood Improv how to make a proper eggnog right around the holidays between Christmas and New Year's by getting incredibly plastered on stage and throwing things at the audience, losing my mind. And I took them down from the internet for obvious reasons, but I did just post one of them on my Patreon. So if you'd like to join the Patreon family, please join at patreon.com/Ben Glebe. And number two, I'm doing my New Year's Eve show with the improv legend Greg Proops this New Year's Eve. Tickets are flying. It's going to be so much fun. We have improv games, drinking games, midnight champagne toast, East Coast time. If you're West Coast, you could still have dinner and drinks and ring it in yourself separately afterwards. And if you're in other parts of the world, you should be able to hopefully join us and then still like sleep after or whatever. Wake. I don't know how days work, but the point is it's going to be fun. And the post show is a cocktail hour where Greg and I teach you how to make our favorite cocktails and we get a little slosh together. So get your tickets.
And the post show will run until midnight Western time.
No, it will not. No, it will not. My shows with Greg don't run long because he's a stickler about that shit. So my shows with
Good
Greg.
man.
What's that?
I said he's a good man.
It's going to be an absolutely wonderful time. And I highly recommend you join me and Gleebling for ringing in the new year.
Oh, nice impression.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
As for me, check out Steel City AF on all social media. But also, I was thinking about it, and this ridiculous feud with Air Canada. It's lasted for years, and I've sold a lot of shirts that say "fuck Air Canada." And I understand that there are a lot of people who do like Air Canada, so I'm gonna start selling shirts that say "fuck yeah, Air Canada" as well. And no, I'm kidding. I'm not going to. But wouldn't that be great? I could really corner the market on both ends. Both people who like Air Canada would buy that. Ladies and gentlemen, check me out on social media. As always, you can see the list of my shows there. One of them is New Year's Eve right before Ben's show. So if you want a full night of comedy, come check my show out and then check Ben's show out and then do your thing.
Yep, it's going to be so much fun. Okay, video front row, please turn off your cameras. Thank you for being here with us. Happy holidays to everybody. Today is Tuesday, so we'll see you again tomorrow, so don't worry about that. It's really great being with all of you, and good night.
Well, we're going to see you today, tomorrow, and Thursday. So our New Year's, we're not going to have a show on Friday, but we will have a show on Thursday. It'll be at 12 p.m. PT. And join our Patreon, patreon.com/SDSC, and support the show. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Night.
Awesome. Good night, Rachel. And thanks for giving me a heart attack with the fucking car today.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that. Thank you for the magnet. Do magnets burn? I don't know. Let's find out after the show. But I will say this, that it is about to be 2021. On the 21st of January, things start to change. And that is almost 21 days away. So 21 is the new lucky number. So let's make that happen. All right. Good night, everybody.
Yeah. That has always been a lucky number. And so it'll continue being a lucky number. And so I just wanted to this has been obviously the craziest year in the world, and there's only not that words can help much, but maybe this message can just permeate and make you guys feel a little bit better going into the last few days of this year.
I've never been more okay with someone making fun of me because it plugs my text list.